Hare Krishna. My name is Adbhut Govinda Das. I am the follower of ISKCON. So we are now at ISKCON Juhu. I am going to discuss this today, the topic, does spiritual growth continue after death? In this topic, we will discuss that does spiritual growth continue after death? Is it so? How? First of all, we will have to understand what is spiritual. Spiritual is something which cannot be rectified. The spiritual means it is a way, it is said spiritual means it is pure. It is nothing is contaminated with anything. So spiritual, if something is solid, that cannot be contaminated. Does spiritual growth continue after death? Yes. How does it act? When a person or a devotee leaves the body, in that Bhagavad Gita in Krishna explains, Neha abhikramanasva asti pratyavayu navidyate salpam apsasya dharmasya trayato mahatabhaya. Neha abhikramanasva asti pratyavayu navidyate. So whatever someone has done in the material world, there are certain things you need to complete it, only then you get a degree. Say like someone is doing a BCom or a graduate, he had to complete his studies for certain years. After the studies complete, he has to set an exams, and after the examination, when he passes, he get a degree. But in spiritually, it's not like that. In spiritual, if you have done certain things, it's maybe 1 to 100 someone has to complete only to get a certificate. But in spiritual it is, you may do it little bit, salpasya alpa dharmasya. If you have done just little, 1 to 10% of your this life, that will take it to your next life. And when you go to your next life, that time you will have to start from 11, not from 0. But rather than spiritual, your everything is vanished. Because you maybe say, I am a BCom, I am a MBBS doctor, I am this, I am that. But that thing will not take you to the next life. Now, this life, you may be enjoying your material world. You will say, I have got a lot of money, I have beautiful wives, I have beautiful children, I have so many wealth. But it is valid till this body is there. The moment the soul leaves this body, everything is vanished. But spiritual does not vanish. Whatever you have chanted the holy names of Krishna, you have heard a katha, you have done some seva with your hands, with your body, body, mind, whatever you have done, the spiritual, that will continue to your next life. So this is very, very significant to understand that one needs to be focused on spiritual, because ultimately the intelligent person would do that. What will be benefited for the next time or next life? In this life we are hankering for more money, more name, more fame, more everything. But what is use of more? Since Krishna has given you whatever is required for a person to be needed in his life, why we are hankering for more? That is the ignorance. We are hankering because of the ignorance. So that is the knowledge is required. One should not be hankering for the material benefits or material comfort, but to the spiritual advancement. So that is what is this topic we are taking today. Does spiritual growth continue after death? Yes, it continues after death. That is why the janma karma chame divyam evam yavetti tattva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sa Arjuna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, janma karma chame divyam, my birth, my death, my pastimes are so glorious. If a Baddha Jeev a material bondage person, if he hears the Krishna Katha, if he does some seva, or he, whatever he does, that will be removed his all one bondage. So that is why the spiritual growth, of course it is continuous. That is why Krishna, whatever today we have become a devotee. But it is not say certainly that we directly came to the material world and the next life we have started the chanting. No, in Shastras it is mentioned that it is millions of millions years we spent in this material world. We became so many insects, so many beasts, so many creatures, so many trees, as well as per the Bhagavad Gita, we have become so many times a kings, so many times a slaves, but still we could not realize what is Krishna. So slowly, by the karma, we came to Krishna consciousness. When in Chaitanya Charitamrita also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, says that, Prithivite Ache, he says, whenever someone is very much advanced and पुण्य कर्म उदित होते हैं, तब जाके वो भगवान की भक्ति करता है. कोई व्यक्ति शुद्ध ऐसा तुरंत आके माला नहीं ले सकता है. कोई व्यक्ति आया बोला कि नहीं मैं माला लूँगा, नहीं, माला वही व्यक्ति ले सकता है जो व्यक्ति पूर्व जन्म में बहुत शुद्ध कर्म किए हैं, सारे तीर्थों में स्नान किए हैं, सारे तीर्थों में दान दिए हैं, और सारे तीर्थों को भ्रमण करने के बाद अंतिम समय कोई वैष्णव के घर में या कोई हरि नाम के शरण में आता है. सो that is why we should hanker, we should not hanker for the material comfort, but we should hanker for the spiritual. जो भी कुछ कर सकते हैं इस जीवन में, कितना भी कर सकते हैं, एटलीस्ट उतना करने का प्रयास करना चाहिए. जरूरी नहीं कि इसी जीवन में हम गोलक वृंदावन जाए, जरूरी नहीं, या इसी जीवन में हम भगवत प्राप्ति कर ले, लेकिन प्रयास करना चाहिए हमें कि इसी जन्म में हमको उस गोल प्राप्ति हो जाए. जब कोई स्टूडेंट 100% प्रयास करता है तो उसे 80-70 मार्क्स मिलता है, लेकिन कभी कोई व्यक्ति, अगर कोई स्टूडेंट्स है 70% पाने का ट्राई करता है तो उसे 50% मिलता है. इसीलिए हमें मालूम है गोलोक वृंदावन बहुत दूर है, भगवत प्राप्ति बहुत दूर है, हम कलियुग में हैं, हम मड में हैं, लेकिन मड में रहकर हमें कमल के सदृश होना है, तब हमारे जीवन का लक्ष्य प्राप्त होगा. हरे कृष्णा.